welcome back everyone to another video of English learning. In this video, we will continue the learning process of active and passive voice. So far we have covered present and past tense. We'll be covering future tense now in this video. In the future tense, we only consider two tenses, that is simple future and present perfect. Now if you rewind back and rewatch all the videos of active and passive voice, for the present we have considered three tenses, that is simple present, present continuous and present perfect. There is no active passive for present perfect continuous because the sentence that you write, that in itself is in the passive form. The similar thing is also true for past perfect continuous and future perfect continuous as well. So all the last perfect continuous tenses for present, past and future, we do not need to convert them into active or passive because the sentence itself functions both ways. So in the future, in this video, we'll focus on the future tense. And even in the future tense, we'll only focus on two. First is simple future, another one is future perfect. Okay, so these are the two tenses that we need to keep in mind when we are dealing with active passive voice. Now I frequently get this question that if we are converting it into active into passive voice, what is the procedure that we must follow? And I can tell you the mistakes that almost all the students make while converting sentences from active to passive is just not follow three basic steps. It is as simple as that. Do not try to straight away convert the sentence into passive. You will end up writing an incorrect statement. Okay, so all we have is three basic steps. First is you find the verb, second is you find the subject, third is you find the object. So these are the three basic steps that you need to follow in order to successfully transform an active voice into a passive voice. Now if you have done enough practice over a period of time, these things will happen inside your head instinctively, but do not try to skip the step of following these three steps. It's like learning how to add or subtract using your fingers. You do not skip this step. Eventually, after practicing enough sums, these things will happen automatically inside your head. So similar is true for English as well. Do not try to skip this step. So I'll again do a brief revision about subject, verb, object. Every sentence will have these three things. Verb is the action that is being done, subject is the person who is performing that action, and object is it may be the result of that action, it may be the answer to any of the WH questions, that is where is that action taking place, what is that action, how, why, so on and so forth. So at the core of the idea of active passive is you must put object in place of subject and subject in place of object. So let me just write a sentence in simple future, that is I will play cricket. Okay, that is like it does not get any simpler than this. I will play cricket, that is simple future tense. Now I need to convert this active voice into the passive voice. So what is the first thing that I do? I find a verb, that is play. Now I find subject, that is I. Now I find an object. What is I playing? That is cricket. Alright, so this is object, this is verb, this is subject. After doing this successfully, then you can start formulating it inside your head. How do I frame a sentence? How do I frame a sentence that successfully puts object in place of subject, subject in place of object, and the sentence is grammatically correct as well? This is how you must think. Now let me just write the answer to this and then we'll write the formula of active passive for simple future. So then it will be cricket will be played by me. This is how it will be. Cricket will be played by me. Now the formula for simple future is you can either write will, you can either write shall plus be plus third verb. This is how you convert a sentence that is in simple future to passive. You can either use will, you can either use shall. Okay, there is a hairline difference between will and shall that we'll cover in the further videos, but right now you can remember it like this. So cricket shall be played by me, cricket will be played by me. This is from active to passive for simple future. I know this since this example is simpler and I have given the answer, it might look very easy, but believe me, when you'll come across a little complicated sentences, things will start getting difficult. That is why, like I said, just like mathematics, you need exhaustive practice in grammar as well. So do not try to skip this step of SVO. I know it would seem silly to you. Why in the every sentence do I have to do this first of finding a verb, finding a subject and finding an object? But that is how you learn. Do not skip this step of SVO. If you do this enough, eventually these things will start happening inside your head, and then things will get easy. So do not skip this step. Let's come to future perfect. I'll use the same sentence, future perfect. How do I write a sentence in future perfect? I will have played cricket. Alright, this is a sentence in future perfect. Again, I follow the same step. Okay, SVO, never forget this step. This is verb, this is subject, and this is object. Now again, I have to replace object with subject, subject with object. For the first, I'll write the answer, then I write the formula. Let's write that. Cricket will have been played by me. Alright, so as you can see, the formula over here is, let me write it over here, the formula is will, shall plus have been plus V3. So this is the formula for future perfect. The cricket will have been played by me. It's how you convert a sentence in future perfect from active to passive. With this, we have reached the end of the chapter of active and passive. In the future videos, we will cover prepositions and conjunctions, although they are numerous. Okay, there are more than 500 prepositions, there are more than 500 conjunctions as well. You don't need to memorize each and every one of them, but while covering the chapter, you will realize that these are the words that make it easier for you to frame correct sentences. Largely, I come across students who have problems and they'll come to me and tell me that they are not able to frame correct sentences. So the answer to that is obviously a lot of reading and adding a lot of words to your vocabulary. That is a given. But the second answer to that question is you must strengthen your understanding of prepositions and conjunctions, because usually in our day-to-day life, while speaking, we have difficulty in connecting our ideas, connecting to different ideas, connecting to similar ideas, and that is where the problem in constructing a meaningful sentence, that is where the problem starts. So in the next videos, we are going to cover prepositions and conjunctions. You can check out my other profiles on Instagram and on X as well. I've posted some content over there as well. If you enjoy that content, do interact with it, like, subscribe, share, follow me on all my socials. That's it for this video of English learning. I see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.